good afternoon and good evening to you all. Welcome to Monday's edition of the Full 100. It is Monday the 14th of June today, and I have an update show on two people that I believe are heroes of their generation. I have an update on the investigation on our sister Sasha Johnson, and a new arrest that's just been made. I also have an update on the young man who lost his life trying to rescue a lady who fell into the Thames, and the status of the request to honor him in some way. So today's an update show, a bit of a sad one, but it's got to be done. So guys, without further ado, let's discuss today's show, guys. Many of you are probably aware. Let me first start, guys, that in terms of Sasha's well-being, I really don't have an update. It's difficult to go a whole week and nothing's changed when you're keeping fingers crossed, toes crossed, praying, hundreds, thousands of people praying, and you go from one week to another week and things are still sort of the same. You're kind of hopeful. You're kind of hopeful, you know, but that's the situation and the well-being, guys. She's still in a critical situation. She's still in hospital. On that side of things, I have really no update to bring to you guys today. However, the update I do have is of a second charge in her shooting incident. As you're aware, an 18-year-old was charged about 2 weeks ago now, a week and a half ago. As of Saturday, another 18-year-old has also been charged. So that's two 18-year-olds charged in her shooting. And, you know, it just saddens me. It just saddens me because I know Sasha spent every ounce of her thinking of how to make those 18-year-olds' lives better. She spent a vast amount of time figuring it out, trying to guide her sons so they don't end up like some of these 18-year-olds that she tries to help out. So it's even more depressing that not just is she laid up in hospital, but she's laid up in hospital at the hands of people that she would have put down whatever she was doing to help. So I've got a quick video, a short one, just to bring to you guys news on the arrest, okay? And I'll see you on the other side.
Police investigating the shooting of activist Sasha Johnson have charged a second teenager. 18-year-old Devonte Brown has been charged with conspiracy to murder. Sasha was shot in the head at a party in Peckham 3 weeks ago. She remains in a critical condition.
Welcome back, guys. So that's all I have for you guys on Sasha at the moment. And as I've promised many people, when I do, I will. That what I'm allowed to discuss, I will discuss. However, there is no further update, guys, unfortunately. We keep praying for her, still keeping your prayers, people, please, yeah? I want to go to a second hero now, Jimmy Adewale. I featured him on our show, on this channel, when this incident first happened, when he lost his life trying to rescue a lady who had dropped in the Thames. There's been petitions which I've signed and I've shared. There's been requests, demands from all angles to honor this kid and just do something for him. So for those of you who are not familiar with his background story, here's a video of his background story, and then I'll update you on what's happening in terms of honoring him. So take a look at the background story of Jimmy Adewale.
It is just over a month since Jimmy Adewale lost his life trying to rescue a stranger from the Thames. Jimmy was on his way home from work when he heard cries from the river. With another man, Joaquin Garcia, he jumped in. Joaquin and the woman were eventually saved, but Jimmy didn't make it.
I miss him. We miss him a lot. Everybody miss him a lot.
Jimmy's death, his act of heroism, has had a dramatic impact.
I think what he did must be remembered. He did this. He is not with us, but he lived this legacy.
Welcome back, guys. So that's his background story. Now, the situation now is they've decided, not nominated, but they've agreed to put his name up on in a park or a place called Postman's Park, where heroes like him, people who have rescued people who have dived in the rivers to rescue people, just civilians who aren't police officers or firemen, just your everyday person that puts their life at risk, and many of them lost their lives. And I think most of the people on this wall in Postman's Park are people who have lost their lives trying to save lives. So he's going to go up on that wall, which is great. A part of this clip that I haven't aired, I edited it so it wasn't a long thing, was that Boris Johnson or the government, I think, are considering giving him the highest civilian honor that you can get. So you got all the Purple Heart and all of that. I can't recall exactly what it's called, but there's one specifically for non-military type or non-service people type one, for a civilian who puts his life at risk. So they're considering that as well, which is great. But I'm going to show you a video now, and I was really touched by his former coach. And this guy reminds me of Ian Wright's, I don't know if you guys watch a documentary with Ian Wright and his former school teacher that he thought had passed away. And they was doing a documentary on Ian Wright. And he thought this teacher had died. And all of a sudden the teacher was there at the stadium. And he went into tears, and the way he spoke about this man really touched me. This teacher, who speaks about Jimmy Adewole, reminds me just of that guy. Seriously, his name's James Robinson. I also had a teacher that this guy reminds me of, and his name's Mike Moran. And you know, sometimes you're touched by these sort of people because they're just genuine folk in a sea of fake people, of second agendas, side agendas, and all sorts. Take a look at this video, and like I said, I'm touched by James Robinson, and God bless him wherever he is. Take a look.
To be honoured at a London landmark known as Postman's Park.
It's home to the Memorial to Heroic Self-Sacrifice, which recognises those who've died while saving the lives of others. Breakfast Graham Satchell has been to speak to Jimmy's family.
Thank you for coming today to celebrate the hero, Fola Jimmy Olubunmi Adewole.
Jimmy Adewole's funeral and tributes from friends, family and former teachers.
So the family here today, it's my privilege and honour to have known Jimmy, to be his former coach, to now be the head teacher of his former primary school, and most importantly to be able to say, I knew Jimmy, the legend.
The world would forever know him as Jimmy the hero. Pride of Britain 2021. Rest in perfect peace.
Welcome back, guys. We've come to the end of the show. Guys, it's the start of the week. Let's look forward to hopefully a more uplifting week. And I look forward to seeing you all on Wednesday back on the channel. So guys, take care of yourselves. Hit subscribe before you shut it off, and I'll see you all soon. All the best. Bye bye now.